What's going on, guys? Hanging with me right now, I have the cast of Shadowhunters. Woo! Guys, I'm so excited you're here.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah. Yes, and it's your first time here, so I want to shout you out.
Thank you.
Take it all in. What is it like? What is it like?
It's a lot of fun, and it makes it easier when the whole crew is here because they'll do most of the talking.
Oh, will they?
I'm just here to smile and support.
Really? Well, you're sitting right next to me, so I can try to pull some things out of you guys. Well, I want to go back in time for a second. You guys remember, like 2 years ago at Comic-Con, we took a bus ride with you guys, and that was us, and it was rowdy, and it was so fun.
Emeraude wants it.
Harry, though.
Best dressed is Harry, probably.
Harry. 100%.
We didn't really answer a lot of questions.
No, we talk over each other a lot.
We kind of did our own
That's still
thing.
the case.
I remember a lot of that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations,
What?
of course, on the show. What?
We have a lot to talk about.
What?
Just keep up.
The show?
You know what, Kat? She came in here and she's like, just FYI, you're gonna be a kindergartner teacher today, right? Is that what you said?
We
There's a lot of side
like a kindergarten class together. We talk over each other. We don't really listen well.
But we don't get
follow
nap
the
time,
rules.
so it's at least grade 1.
Yeah.
That's
Grade 1, are you officially Canadian?
When's lunch?
I just had my nap.
Do we get
What are you
juice?
talking about?
That's why you guys asked if you can take a nap on the couch, yeah?
well,
You guys a little
yeah.
sleepy?
No, are you kidding me?
Who wouldn't appreciate, be like, you know what, you get time to take a nap. Anytime it'd be like, oh.
I've never slept like this. So like,
In this-
like,
in
like
this,
a
like,
circle.
little
So-
shape? Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Well, we want to keep you guys awake for this part for the next like 10 minutes or so.
We got this.
Yes. All right. Congratulations, you guys, so much on the show.
Thank you.
I'm sure there's so many thoughts and different emotions going on, so just lay it all out for me. What's going on?
Okay, so in
I was like, amazing! That would have been amazing!
She was ready for that.
let's just break down the whole season, spoilers, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like really one of the last times we're all really
I was
gonna
thinking
be
the same
Yeah.
thing. I was like, man,
and
this
it's
is
like
it.
bittersweet,
Crazy.
you know, because
Yeah.
it was fun working with all
Is there
of
another
you.
People's Choice Awards that we
I
can
know.
get?
Maybe. We still have one more year, maybe. Of
I know
like,
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's really amazing because it's been so long since we've shot the show now. Having all of us together as a group, it sort of feels like that same dynamic again. And it's so special, and it really was lightning in a bottle, this show, and how amazing of a time we had together, and our crew, and everybody involved in the show was so fantastic, and we really did form a family, so it'll always be special.
We're gonna relive all. I'm gonna say shooting the show it was fun, but it was so long ago that we get to relive it again. Because honestly, I don't remember a lot of the things that we did.
That's my problem.
So like,
yeah.
it's great to for the episodes to come out.
I remember what I've done, but not what people know. So
Yeah,
I always
you're like,
have
oh,
to read
yeah.
the talking points before we do interviews because I have to constantly remind myself I'm not allowed to talk about certain things.
Right.
But then also, like, one of the best things is, like you said, reliving like, when we go back and we shoot, like, let's say episode 17, I'm like, I forgot what the show is about. But oh my gosh, that day, because of what I'm wearing, I remember this funny story. Or this person that I had, like, an awesome, meaningful conversation with that I had worked with for 2 years that we hadn't. That's what's coming back. You saying, like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen with that last bit. Something that I hadn't thought about that a bunch of people kind of go through and they watch something. We have a group of people to share that with. So.
I just regret not being able to work with certain people. I never got to work with them. Like we had like a couple scenes together, like at the end of season 2, and like
That's
I
it,
just
like
yeah,
two
that was it.
seasons.
I know. I was like, oh,
and they cut one of them, I think.
Uh-oh, she put you on blast, guys. But it really is so special, and it totally shows through when we get to talk to you guys as like yourselves. It's like your human selves, and you guys connect so easily, and it really shows through. So, especially in the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We kind of had a little bit of a good time.
just a little bit.
it was a
Not too
little-
much fun, right?
I
Just
wouldn't say
kidding.
it was
You
like
guys are the
summer camp.
best.
It was kind of like winter camp because of
definitely winter camp.
Yeah, it was winter camp because the show shot in Toronto and.
You can't throw anything out to the group because this is what will happen every time. You try, you've got to
Hold on,
pinpoint
I was
us.
saying something good. I was saying it's kind of like winter camp, because not summer camp, because it was, you know, but like none of us are from Toronto, and so we were all there and working regularly, so it was a chance to kind of like push us all in the same space all the time. And yeah, you're right. Like Harry, I think I've worked with just.
Did I even see you ever
We did.
on set?
I was talking to Todd and Darren. We had that one scene where
the
you
bar.
tipped me $100 at the bar,
Yes,
and
yes.
we were like, "We're your friends," and then we never really got to work together again.
right,
That was really that only scene?
Yeah, I was.
And then I bartended at his party.
Well, there was the one night on the call.
Really was a
You weren't
service
just
relationship. I
bartending
know.
there. You were messing with someone's mind that day.
Oh, yeah.
But then I wasn't.
You were.
The dang cat. It
was
not this
Iris.
cat. The other cat.
At least
it
your
was
characters
Iris.
were
Yeah.
invited to that party. Like, I missed my character missed every big event. Like no weddings, no anything.
Yo, you were busy doing something. What were you doing, man? What's that second life?
I don't know, chasing a clown somewhere.
He had a job.
The rest of us didn't have a job. It was just you that had a job.
Right.
Seriously, pinpoint us, because this is going to keep happening. Like, you need to...
How can we afford anything we ever had? Like I think about Simon's lifestyle. And
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
spoke about
he lived
that.
A really good
You remember
lifestyle
they
for
spoke
being,
about
like,
that?
estranged from his parents.
And you never worked.
No work.
Maybe he's a trust fund kid. You don't know.
Yeah, we said like.
Wasn't
I
it in
guess
your
I had a
backstory?
Really good bar mitzvah.
Life insurance.
You got a lot of money.
But maybe they didn't talk about maybe Booby passed and like left you some money or something. Like
We also used to try and figure out where all the Shadowhunters got their clothes. And just, I had these images of the Amazon delivery guy coming with a box to the old church and just leaving it there and going,
Yeah,
I keep
subscription
leaving
service.
These
deliveries
nuns must
here,
be
and I
so
don't know
wild.
why. There's nobody
Leave it
here. Exactly.
You guys are honestly so fun to watch. Like, honestly, I'm
Did we
here.
even answer any questions?
Yeah, you have. Here's another question for you. How about this?
Okay.
So the show, you guys said it is kind of a bittersweet coming to a close, but what do you guys want the show to be remembered for most? Besides the cast being so great and so fun and connected.
inclusivity.
Yeah, I think ultimately the show will be remembered by what the fandom has become. The fandom, the Shadow Fam has created this beautiful community that is a place where everyone can feel loved and accepted and seen for who they are and find kindred spirits within that. And I think that's kind of what all of our characters did on the show. They found a family with each other, and that's what I hope at least the show carries with it.
Yeah, I think every character had like a little quirk that kind of like resonated with some of the fans. Like we all had these little like things that we did, but that were kind of like the things we did in real life too.
Why we got cast.
I love that. Do you guys all agree on that answer?
Yeah. Well, we don't. I don't know if we could keep like. Well, I think that. I'm gonna say something drastically different, but exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
I think Em and Izzy, like their fashion sense are like impeccable. Like like the shoes alone were just like
And
amazing.
fighting with the shoes.
Yeah, the fighting
for
with the
real.
shoes.
Like,
Oh my god, have you seen that meme where the Latina, she like takes off her shoes? She's like, you never mess with the Latina mom. And she takes off the shoes and she like throws
Oh, down the street, right on the block.
And it lands to her daughter. That's like probably
Oh, it actually hits her?
The girl's like running away. Yeah.
Man, we
was
missed an
awesome.
opportunity. That could have been Izzy. Like,
I love that you had to demonstrate that for us specifically.
Anyway, so
See the camera crew in the corner,
you know,
just like, she's not going to do it, right? Just right here.
let me show you how accurate I am.
Okay, well, I know we don't have too much time, but I want to talk about the fans specifically.
Sorry about that.
Don't apologize. This is so fun. But I did pull fan questions because, as you just said, your fans are just honestly some of the most diehard I think I've ever seen. I put a tweet out and just like boom, instant, we were blown up, and I love that so much. So I kind of wanted to give this last like interview with you guys together to the fans. So I have some questions for you guys. So Heather says, if you were suddenly brought into the shadow world, would you tell your closest friends or try to protect them?
We've learned this. Can I speak to this?
Yeah, you ready?
I think
Okay,
one
you got
person
this.
is allowed to answer.
Don't
this
tell
one, but-
anybody.
Okay.
Anybody that doesn't know, that's their fault.
They die.
That's the best gift they have. Because anytime you bring someone into the shadow world, it's not
they
good.
never come
Also,
out.
the other side of that is as well
Yes.
is don't bring anyone into the shadow world because you also die.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Really
So it's
hurts
unanimous.
someone.
We don't tell anybody. That's kind of what
Don't
we're
tell
getting from this, right?
anybody.
Don't tell
anybody.
us.
Don't tell
They
anyone.
say that. I would tell everybody.
Okay. Katie asks, what have your roles taught you about yourself?
I didn't realize
you're
how
talking.
important it was for me to play a strong character. Look, I'm doing it. I think just as a black female, like having a platform to be able to be a powerful person who makes her own decisions is something that I would love for other people like me to see and think that they can do if they ever wanted to be an actor or if they want to be a powerful X, Y, and Z in the real world. So for that, I didn't realize how much it meant to me as Alisha until I started playing Maya on the show. And
I agree with
love that.
Alisha, especially with me. Isabel Lightwood isn't a Latina character, and I think it's very important to understand that in life, you can dream and you can, there's if you work hard enough, there's going to be something out there for you, and you're just not going to be.
Sometimes you need to see her on TV to realize that it's possible. You just need the option out there in the world for you to have an opportunity to make a dream about something. Because if you don't think it's possible for you, you're never going to actually try. Or maybe it's that much harder. You know what I mean?
Harder, but you just
I love that.
On the other side of it, there's this thing that your character's kind of like a part of you. And I think there are times that I know for me that maybe my character wasn't doing what I would do, or he was doing exactly what I would do, and that frustrated me. And I think one thing that I learned from that is to have like compassion with yourself, because you have to have compassion for this other person who at times has to do something because it's written down. It's like, okay, I have to go do this. I don't think it's cool, but and then learning to kind of look through those other lenses to kind of have like a broader view of what is like acceptable behavior, or what you have to forgive yourself or teach yourself, or I don't know. I hadn't thought about this in it's a cool process in that sense.
Yeah.
I know something that I realized in shooting the finale, because it gave me a chance to look at everything from 50,000 feet, the whole course of the show and the journey that it's been. I didn't realize how much of a parallel Clary's journey and my own journey in making the show had been. Someone who was kind of very young and thrown into this world with a lot of responsibility and having to create a family and learn something from all of the people that were a part of that team. And that's one reason the show will be so special to me, because it is such kind of a compartmentalized, truncated area of my life that taught me so much and kind of transformed me in so many ways. And I have these guys to thank for that.
Yeah, you guys are so cute, just smiling
We're
so much,
funny,
watching
we're
each
sentimental.
other.
I mean, we're really just the whole package.
Just so
We have a full cast for you. Stop casting whatever you're casting right now, LA. We're all here.
I love it.
Wait, is it pilot season right now?
Oh my God.
We're already very well packaged. Let's just, it's good. It's a box
Yeah,
set.
we're not telling you. We're actually sending this out.
Oh, great. You guys are making
This is actually a casting.
Okay, lastly, Brittany wants to know which emojis could sum up your journey in the last 12 episodes, and just start throwing out emojis, because I was going to have you guys go individually.
Start with
but
the duty.
we don't have time for that.
Start with the poop.
The poop? Okay.
The one that's red that has all the little expletives covering their mouth.
I'm gonna do the emoji with the hearts on the eyes.
Is there like the crying, vomiting one?
Okay, that works.
There's a crying vomiting.
What's happening?
Yeah,
there's
there
a
is.
crying one.
This is something we talked about the other day.
Are they two different ones?
Yes.
I don't think it's
separate.
They're not crying and puking. I don't think that's even possible.
In the show, that's inaccurate. I cry almost every time.
Your character on the show?
Your specific question was which emojis could sum up your character's journey.
Oh, one of
I think
these.
they're just the
That
show
dude
journey.
right there.
Good.
There you go.
Some things happen, you're like, really?
You have a little purple smiling devil horn.
That's good. That's
Clary.
You're the one
for
where the
sure.
guy-
What about the unused ones?
Yeah, let's scroll through to like all the way to the
Unused
end
one.
where there's like a cityscape or whatever, all the random ones that nobody ever uses.
The one shooting star.
There's a freezing one now, too.
Oh, yeah.
I know, it's like, I don't even remember.
That would make sense.
That's
What's a
Clary
good
in
one?
episode 11.
Definitely a punch one.
Those are
Like
good.
the
See, what
little
are we at
fist
the end?
one.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. This doesn't even feel like work talking to you guys.
Thank
You
you
guys
for
are
having
so
us.
fun. Congratulations on everything. We can't
Thank
wait to
you.
see the next season.
Thank you so much.